Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to Runeborn. You may notice no music in the background. That is just because, unfortunately, due to some copyright claims, that just doesn't work for me. So we're going to go ahead and do a new game. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start with, we got a chip jewel. We don't really have a choice of any of these until early access hits. This is currently the demo. So we only start with the arcane tome, but it looks like we're going to actually be seeing some variety in the familiars you actually get, as well as the books you have an option of, which is pretty interesting. And they have different types of trinket slots and all kinds of other stuff going in there, as well as number of casts, and then you have bonuses based on them. But we're doing basic because this is the demo. It's just how it rolls. So you might hear the fan in the background because no music, like I said. So apologies for that, but we do actually have the intro cinematic here, which I think looks really cool. It's not the final quality yet, but frankly, it looks really good to begin with. I am a sucker for comic book intros. I have fond memories of games like Phantasy Star 4, Comic Zone, stuff like that, although Comic Zone was a little bit on the rough side as far as difficulty goes. And we're going to go ahead and play against Naxxus, the Devourer of Hope. Maybe we'll get further. We'll actually be able to see maybe Bib, but let's try and actually win a run this time. As far as the opener, we've got slimes. This is a multiplicative kind of game where you want to get as many multipliers as possible. So what we want to do is probably lock down as much as we can. And you're just wanting to make big combos. We can lock down 8. We're going to go for greens starting out. I'm going to go ahead and grab the wild too. Let's go ahead and meditate. And this looks like what we actually want. So let's go ahead and knock you out. They'll give us you, and we'll just go ahead and cast the first one. This should be enough to kill them. I'm going to turn my headphones up, because I actually had those turned down. I was working on some stuff. But we should see way more. Yeah, absolutely blasted. We dealt 5,300 damage. And we're going to eventually have to start moving this chipped jewel thing down. But we'll see what it does in the long run. Go to shop. What shop do we get on the opener? I don't remember. Yeah, we just get a normal shop here. We have a common jewel that gives plus 20 damage and a plus 4 multiplier, which is pretty handy. We get plus 6 multiplier for matches of 2 or more, which is pretty good. We've got 14 gold to play with. You do 4 holds with mana berries, which is not bad, but for the most part, we want to eventually be whittling our deck, if you will, our roulette wheel, or actually I think we'd probably call it a slot machine wheel. You want to kind of get that stuck onto just being one type of thing. But I am going to go with... We're going to go with crystal cherries for sure. We could lean into fire. I forget what emerald does, but I think that is the plus 3 multiplier whenever the... Oh, it's just plus 100 damage. That's actually fine. Citrine is plus 1 meditation. Frankly, out of these, I think we go for the fire ring. And then we just save the rest of our stuff. All rune damage increase. Ooh, that would be nice. But I want to actually look at the shops. We have the ancient scrolls, which are kind of nice. We have 2 general shops. This one's probably the best one for us. We actually haven't encountered it yet. So I think we might... These are debuffs, by the way, and this one's a buff. I'm going to go with the wild runes one, because I kind of want the scroll shop, because I want to be able to convert some of these runes, and that's a very good way to get that. So as far as our opener goes, we've got Jack Squat. You can see the different match patterns. Right now, it's saying no multipliers. I think we're going to go ahead and just grab Dark and hope we actually get some of that. We don't want to use up all of our meditation early. This is going to suck. Let's go ahead and do cast. And hope we did not get a dark opener. That sucks. Yeah, nothing out of that. We got some damage, but that's just because we had raw plus damage going on there. Let's go ahead and lock. I'm going to lock these in and hope we get some yellows. I don't think we're going to. I'm just gonna cast them to death. I'm not gonna worry about getting really high scores. We should be able to just kill it with just raw cast without wasting our meditates on these early ones. And yes, we do actually refill our meditates at the big boss anyway, so it's not a huge issue. Thank you for refilling that. We do not refill purples. I mean, not purples, blues. I know my colors. But yeah, we don't refill those, unfortunately, just due to the nature of it. Add necromantic amulets to 2 runes. I forget what that does. Times 2 multi, 25% chance to destroy the rune. So we could actually use that to trim out stuff, because it destroys it permanently. This one is a +4 multi attached to a rune to provide a special effect. Ooh, that is a +4 multi on any of those. We could grab both of these and be just fine. We don't want to drop too low on our gold, simply because, yeah. Let's just go ahead and grab the multiplier ones, and we will cast them. As far as our opener, I'm going to go with... We're going to go for light runes. So we'll go like that and that. Or do we go for the wild runes and a light rune? Yeah, let's go for that route. I don't think we really have much in the way of... We do have fire as an element we kind of want to go for. But... Oh, and yeah. Can I just cancel that and just keep it? Yeah, next level. I probably should have waited until we were in a level for that one. This is a mid-boss. We have the general shop and we have destroy runes. We're going to have to go for the destroy runes because we do want to trim our deck down. Higher guarantees. We'll eventually see that other boss, but for now, I kind of want this one. Definitely locking you in. Fire is in +3 multiplier when fire runes are triggered. I think we'll go ahead and grab them like that. Although this one, yeah, that's nothing there. I think we can probably just beat this guy just by being aggressive. We don't get any combos off of this one, but I was kind of hoping we would get a red out of all that, but I guess we didn't. Which, we can just cast twice and this guy's dead. We can't use meditations anyway, so it's not exactly a big deal. Got combo there. We'll go ahead and just grab all the light ones. And cast. Easy enough. We have 3 going across there, which is going to be more than lethal. Because we have our multipliers over here. I should probably bump these around a little bit. Just to change the order we actually get these multipliers in. Okay, we get our gold. We're getting interest on this stuff, at least. Choose 1 rune. Conjures a scroll when the rune is triggered. Oh, we kind of want to be going fire, but there are ways we can get coins off of that one. We could go for scrolls. I think we go for this one first. Celestial Amulet is really good, but it's on an earth one. We kind of want to be going fire. These 2 are the most tempting. I'm going to go Mind Aura. And we're going to go for it in slot 1. Need rune gone? Yes. I need to get rid of the dark runes. How much is it to destroy an additional rune? 3? And I think the order of these is in the order they cycle. So like dark becomes light. So whenever we get a cycle on these, it should become red. It's either going to go red or green. I don't remember which. And get rid of that last dark rune. Yeah, we're not going to go down below 13. Let's go ahead and use that. Oh, and one of them that we deleted is there. That's fine. We're going to wait on this a little bit. We want to get 2... So we got Mountain Bounty, we got the Gem Weaver, and we got the... I'm going to go for the... We're going to go for the General Shop. We haven't seen a Mimic yet, so it seems like a fun one to try. Conjure an uncommon something. Trinket at the start of the fight. What is this one? Grow by 4 multi every time a rune is destroyed. Interesting. We're going to cast this, though. Get those 2 some Celestial Amulets. This just gives us a higher multiplier. We're going to lock those two in. We're going to go lightning on this one, I think. I think we can just straight up just brutalize it if we want to. Because we have those ones that give us the extra damage there. Giant damage. Not enough to kill it, but a good start. And we definitely want to grab you, because that's going to give us a scroll, which is going to be handy. Scrolls are the things that are appearing over here, if you're curious. Now, let's go ahead and cast that. I should have kept the two light ones as well. I do think we win on this one, just like straight up. Morph a rune into a wild rune. Ooh. Can I just use that, like, right away, please? Apparently, no. Let's go ahead and go to shop. We got a little bit of money there. We're getting interest on this stuff. Morph a rune into a wild rune. We're going to go for... We're going to use that next time we see the Mind Aura one. Old Bauble's nice. Merchant coupon, 3 free stocks whenever you enter shop. These are not very tempting. The scroll one is kind of nice. Rune chest is just not super great. We're going to go ahead and take the Old Bauble. Tarnished is grow by 4 every time a rune is destroyed. So we could pump that up by destroying runes. And yes, we can reorder them. So that one's going to be a massive multiplier. This one's going to be nothing for now. We might end up losing that one, but it's a nice 100 extra damage right now. Matches of 2 or more. So this one is generally just our weakest, and it goes from top to bottom. I don't think we really need... I think we might want to go like that. Get more damage up top. Because that's just dumping damage into the formula. And these are all our multipliers, so we want the damage in first. You know what? I will go ahead and grab... No, we're just going to go next level. We're going to get our extra interest, I guess. Cultist, slime, trinkets, shop is kind of interesting. We actually do get another slot here eventually. But I think out of these, we go for... This scroll could be valuable for us. Or it could be complete garbage. I think we just go with the general shop and just get as much gold as possible. Okay, as far as openers go, we'll go ahead and keep those and that. I think I will go ahead and use one meditate. There's the one we were looking for. So now that's a wild rune. We definitely want to get that one so we can get another scroll. I think we just cast from there. And that's not going to be lethal, I don't think, but it's going to be decent enough to actually move them along the wall. Oh, no, it actually does just lethal. Okay, that's fine. We got 2 scrolls. Sweet. We got Scroll of the Ram. Let's go ahead and go to shop. Get ourselves all the money. We're going to need it. Okay, we got Scroll around. Move a rune into the leftmost column. Moving each rune in this way. One calling. Okay. That's not usable outside of battle. And this is not usable outside of battle. Morph up to 2 runes into the next element. That's one we're going to have to use during battle. This one... Oh, wait. We can use them right now. Morph up to 2 runes into the next element. Let's see what these, like, cycle through. So we can't cycle them into wild. We can cycle green into light, so it's blue into red. We don't really have a good one for that. We're going for red runes. I do find it interesting that light does the most, so if we upscale them, we just get rid of the dark because they're the weakest. These are kind of like mid damage. In fact, those do more damage than fire, just raw. Which is a little bit weird. Oh, that's a good econ trinket, but not something that we want. +1 cast when all runes in the first column have the same element. That's kind of tempting, but not something I need right now. I need something to destroy runes. Use one column to the right? That would let us put the Celestial Amulet in the starting position. I don't think it'll destroy it. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw that one there. And what does our deck look like right now? I thought there was a way for us to view it, but I'm not seeing it. Do we buy any of these? I could buy a scroll, but I think out of these, yeah, let's go ahead and do one scroll. Divine Amulet adds a plus 20 multiplier, which is not bad. Double your coins. I think we double our coins. Gain coins equal to the total sell value of all trinkets. Double our coins. That was just free money. Coins when triggering is not bad. We don't want to morph to previous element. We could, well, actually, we could use that for turning dark into light. Or even moving, I think it was lightning into fire. Of course, just getting gold from playing cards would be nice too. I think we go ahead and do that and just go to next level and just save our money. We have already fought Gunkor. We're going to try Vipras. We're not really interested in the Gem Weaver, but we can try it. Freezes a rune in the first column for each cast. Thank you, Vipras. You are a jerk. You locked a light rune. Okay, so these can become fire. And yeah, we are going for fire runes. And then this one turns blue into red. Which allows us to lock in some stuff. Yeah, let's go ahead and meditate. We get a refresh on this character anyway. Yeah, I guess we go ahead and cast. Not that we can do much with this, but it's going to do a little bit of damage. Yeah, not bad. We're not doing as much damage as I would like yet, but we're getting there. Oh yeah, lock in my good one that gives me scrolls. Sure, I'll take it. As far as our openers here, meditate once so we can grab that. I think that's all we want to do there for casts. What do we get? Scroll of Destruction, destroy up to 2 runes. Yay, I can get rid of garbage. And we also got the Conjure a copy of the last scroll used, sorry. What? That is great. That is actually really nice. Okay, collect that. Let's see what our elite rewards are. We get ourselves some runes. Another Mind Aura. Not exactly something I want to go for. Temporal Aura. Trigger this rune again, including the effects from trinkets. Conjures a scroll. Okay, so we have a fire rune here. The ice rune is also very tempting because it triggers the rune again, including the trinket effects. We could convert that to red pretty easily, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And we are going to go for that in the first slot. And as far as trinkets go, we could move away from the fire one by moving the emerald to this. +1 trinket slot by putting that on one of these. I think we go ahead and put that on... crystal cherries, or do we put it on tarnished? We're going to keep the tarnished, and we're going to start destroying some stuff, so I'll put it on there. That gives us an extra trinket slot. Topaz is a multiplier, which I think we do that with. And now we just have an extra trinket slot, period. Let's go ahead and get rid of green. I think we go ahead and get rid of that blue as well. And we go ahead and use this. And we use it on the next fight. Now this one, I think we need to go for the Rune Smasher. I really want one of these other ones for the extra gold. Simply because they have some cool stuff. We just keep not getting a good shop on the Possessed Knight. We will eventually see that in one of these. Okay, as far as openers, let's go ahead and use that. Boop and boop. So that's now getting us some decent multipliers on there. Keep you. Because of the Celestial Amulet, and we'll keep you guys. Think we do... Actually, I think we just raw cast on this guy. And hope for the best. Because we're not going to get a lot on this opener, unfortunately. We're going to get some. Never mind. I really... the multipliers are important, but I am surprised we're getting as much damage as we are from trash. Because that is quite a bit. Okay, as far as destroys go, we need to start working on probably our next tiers. We don't have any wilds in our second slot. I need to probably get... Yeah, we don't have wilds in our last slot, but that's because I actively took it out of there. So we have a lot of wilds in our first. Let's go ahead and destroy... Actually, I think I am going to just destroy the greens real quick. And this is giving us more multipliers. So we've got that going. Blues we can convert into red pretty easy. Same for lightning. We can up and down them. So those aren't bad. The light ones, this light one is kind of useless to us. I'm going to go with getting rid of another green. And I think that's probably going to be... No, actually, that does give us another multiplier on that. Yeah, let's go ahead. We're going for getting rid of all our greens. Next one up, we're definitely going to the trinket shop. Wild runes only match with other wild runes. That kind of sucks for us, but I think we'll be okay. I don't think we're going to one-turn this. No real good combos here. If this would have been a red, we would have basically one-turned that. Lock you in for the scrolls. We'll go ahead and grab that for the extra damage. We're not going to get anything on those, are we? No, we're not even going to be able to cast those. Got another destruction scroll. We're really leaning into destroying runes for power. From the look of things. What's the second one we got? Gold amulets up to 2 runes. Okay. That's fine. We can put those on reds. As far as our next one, grows by 0.5 for every rune destroyed by a necromantic amulet. That's actually not that good. Because we're not running necromantic. You'd have to have a lot of necromantic going in some way to just completely generate them. This one is just better. It goes up in power every time the rune is destroyed. This one's like half a point for every thing. It's like, what? And it is permanent. Both of these are permanently increasing in strength. Add to the damage of fire runes to other runes adjacent. Add the damage of fire runes to other runes adjacent to them. Double if the bonus if the adjacent rune is also a fire rune. That actually plays into our strategy. We're going with that. No meditations remain. We're not going for any of those. That is the only good one there. Do we have a good use for this? Get rid of those? Actually, no. Let's get rid of those. And as far as what's in our hand, I don't really care right now. Devourer of Hope. We need 132,000 damage. It adds ethereal amulets to runes on targeted spots after each cast. We have to be careful about that, not to lose our stuff. And we do get a trinket slot for beating it, though. Okay, so it's going to go for those slots. I kind of wish we still had crap for it to eat in those, but... Gold scroll. I think we're going to go ahead and use that. Actually, no. We're going to save that. We're going to use it to replace ethereal ones. Because we can. Okay, so we keep those. Let's meditate a little bit. Meditate. Actually, I don't think we necessarily want those. That one can stay. Our opener kind of sucks. Actually, we don't want to be holding on to that one because we don't want to get rid of that multiplier one. If we get a wild on that top, it'll be good. We did not. We got a red. That's fine, but not great. And what scroll did we get? Conjure a random trinket. We're probably going to sell that one, honestly. That one I actually do want the ethereal on. We'll grab you and you. Keep those. Meditate again, yes. Let's go ahead, use that on you two. And I think this actually kills him, oddly enough. Especially if we get any kind of, red there. That also gets us gold. Basically, it'll trigger that twice, so we get double the gold, and we also get... Yeah, he's dead. So we got a little bit of gold from that and 140,000 damage just from a small combo there. We're doing a lot better than we did on our first run. Get ourselves that extra trinket slot. If we get a really crappy trinket, we can sell it. +3 multiplier for matches of 4 or more. No. Lightning runes in the middle column trigger twice when casting. Lightning runes in the last column trigger 3 times when casting. We're not going to be going for lightning. +6 damage and +2 multi for all dark runes that do not have amulets for every dark rune visible when casting. All of these are garbage. I guess we go for the one that will sell for them. Oh, they sell for the same, so we'll go with that. So you get sold. Matches of 2 or more times 1 point. Oh, it's a times multiplier for matches of 2 or more. This one is for 4 or more. We're not really getting that. Let's go ahead and sell you. And we'll grab this. I probably should have done the random scroll thing before that, so we're just going to sell you for 1. +2 holds for the next cast. Swap 2 runes. I think we will take... We're going to take the swap. And you go there. As far as this one, we need to do... I think we need to morph up. Of course, we could also just destroy. I think destroy is the better bet. Because that gets us more multipliers as well. So green and yellow. Wonder what happens if we destroy all of them in a column. Does that column just like not count for anything anymore? We're not going for 5 matches, so next level. We're fighting Bib, Lord of Shame. Adds nullify auras to runes on each slot. Okay. I could have sworn there was a way for us to view our deck. Just arbitrarily, but I don't know. And Ancient Archive, I guess we'll go for the scroll shop. The Mimic is kind of cool. All rune damage decreased. Thank you, game. That's going to make this hard. Okay. Yeah, down here we can actually see them. Kind of wish that was available on every screen. We have ethereal and ethereal thing there. Those don't matter. If they're gone, which is good for me. Our opener, we need to get rid of that amulet. I don't know how it got on there. I think it was because of the first round, it just kind of like loaded that one up and we got a scroll from it. But we're going to have to like roll and make sure that one doesn't stay in our inventory, unfortunately. So I'm going to need to look for a scroll. Let's go ahead and grab you guys. I think we do want the gold. More than that. Nice opener there. I have to be really careful. Otherwise, we're going to lose one of our random ones. Which kind of sucks a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be able to dodge it for the most part. Especially if we go like this. We're going to lock you... Oh, we can't actually... Oh, it just can't be held. That's actually fine. That's never mind. For some reason, I was thinking it destroyed it. But my brain is just dumb. Right now, we're just gathering gold off of this. And we just got a 5er there, which is nice. We're probably not going to be going for that. We're just going for a strong opener, but look at our multipliers there. Go to shop. We're doing really good on gold. I don't have to worry about it as much. Divine Amulets is a chance to add a 20 multiplier. Could put those in our 2 and 3 slots. We have red there, and yeah, we'll throw it there. We'll go ahead and grab those so we can put them on the ethereal ones. As far as our next one, we just want the general shop. 2 less holds is not going to really hurt us. We don't use a lot of holds anyway. We use them mostly on the opening hand. And that should... it's not going to be enough to kill it, but it's going to be at least decent. As far as Divine Scroll, we don't really have what we want in hand. Oh, yeah, I think we just win first turn. We've got a 3 combo there. We've got a 5 combo there. We've got additional multipliers, and we've got an additional proc there that gives us double gold, basically. I think. I would need to double check, but... Yeah, 326,000 damage! Nice. And yes, we're getting a ton of interest from this as well. Getting some early money is not a bad idea. Pick 1 of 5 runes or pick 1 of 3 scrolls. Let's go ahead and use up this. Divine Amulets. I forget what they do, actually, all of a sudden. 20% chance of a plus 20 multiplier. So yeah, we'll put those in our second slots. Let's go ahead and pick up a scroll. 3 coins when this rune is triggered, so we can add an aura on that. Morph the right rune into a copy of the left rune. Runes cannot be in the same column. I think we're going to go ahead and grab the swap scroll out of these. Because we need to be moving stuff to the left. So I think we need to be moving red ones to the left. As far as these, we're not doing ice runes. We're not doing any kind of multicasting against the enemy with less than that. We actually want to be doing as much damage on our opener as possible. That's a Wealth Aura Ice Rune. Not really what I want. I think we just go ahead and get a Guy Fieri rune. Out of all of these, it seems like the most reasonable. I've been trying to get another one of those, change it into a wild rune, by the way. If you're wondering why I really want more scrolls. I'm going to grab this and put it into slot 2. We'll try and convert it later. We haven't really been getting a lot of conversion. But I need to get it. Elite Encounter! We're going for the Rune Smasher out of the 2 of these, although Bounty is very tempting. You know what? Let's go for the Mountains Bounty. Rune Smasher would be nice. It would get rid of... No, Rune Smasher, because we have a bunch of gold. Why not? Destroy a rune after each cast. Oh, that's going to boost our multiplier. That's going to suck, because it's going to get rid of our good runes in the opener, probably. Oh, no, it's destroying the end ones. Those are fine. We can even use a swap. Like that. And we can put gold there and there. And we get meditations back after this, so I am going to meditate. I'll grab those just in case. And go like that. Because that's not going to destroy him, but that's going to do a lot of damage. And I think we do rotate this one. God. Yeah, we're good. I think we might one turn him. Because we have... Yeah, we got another blue there as well, so it's going to be able to multiply up as well. We're going to have some diagonals going for 4 and 3. No, not 3 respectively. No 3 there. But one-shotting him for about 500,000 damage. 450k. That's not bad. Oh no, he destroyed one. I got another update on that, I think. Unless it's bugged. So we'll get a Rune Smasher off of this. We got a Mind Aura one with a Divine Amulet. That one goes in our opener. And we start destroying garbage runes. It's going to be green first. What is it? We have a plus 52 multiplier there. Okay, as far as other ones we want to destroy, we can pretty much guarantee this opener is good. We destroy those. We'll go down to about 30 gold, I think. And that's going to get us... Yeah, that seems like a good one. Now we're down to just wilds and 3s in there. We can start moving these wilds to the left. We don't have a wild on the right. Right is going to be our trash pile, probably. So what we'll want to do is probably use swaps on these wilds to get them over to the left. Just because that's going to work out better for us. Do we waste 18 more? No. We want a gem, but unfortunately we don't have access to a gem. We haven't seen the snapper yet. Let's go ahead and get some scrolls. We have the money to do it. We're going to get 6 interest. We should be good. Cannot be held. That is unfortunate. We really do need something to fix that. And we're just going to blind cast. It's not going to be lethal, but it works. We have an extra 2 casts for the entire fight as well, so... Oh, times 192. Okay, so 176,000. That's not great. It's not terrible. Still can't lock you in. We can lock you. I'm going to go ahead and lock you. Now let's just... Actually, let's not lock you. We could use the gold, but... I need to get that one with a different amulet. So we really do need to buy some amulet scrolls. Oh, we got it again. Sweet. We got scrolls. I think they're going to start overriding each other. Celestial amulets on up to 2 runes. That would actually be fine to get rid of that. And we have a swap scroll. Both of those are very good. I can't use them right now. We have to wait until we get to the next scene. And if we have good loadouts, I will swap. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we actually have the one we want to use this on. We go Celestial Scroll there. And we'll do one there. No, actually, let's do a Celestial on you. That way, if we find a way to convert it... That's a times 1.5 multiplier on them. That is actually even better than the Chance Atom. That's a plus 30 damage. We're going to probably save the psionic one for actual battle. We're going to do a swap of you to there, I believe. Or there. Go like that. And yeah, I think we'll grab the arcane one. Because that'll let us drop just some extra damage on those. Which will work well with our multipliers. And divine amulets, sure, why not? We could have actually re-rolled him now that I remember I'm a dumbass. Let's go with... We'll go with Possessed Knight again. Another scroll shop. We can re-roll. As far as the opener here, I think we go with those locked in. We'll go ahead and drop the Divine Scrolls on these two. We'll put the Psionic. Do we actually have any open? We do in these two. These could be moved over that way eventually. So I think that's probably the only one we would use that on. We could actually use it to override the Celestial. I don't think we want to use that yet. Okay, opening damage, not too great. We're going to do a bit. I think we're going to get him down to maybe like 500,000 or maybe 600,000. Oh, not even 600,000. Ew. Our opener, it was bad. Those we definitely want to keep. This one we want to keep. I don't think we get a refill on our meditates on this, so I think I want to just cast and hope for the best. Didn't quite get the best because we didn't roll a red on this one. Otherwise, I think we probably would have won it this round. I do think we win. I think it's just going to be an arduous win at that. Okay, so 329 off of that one. That's not bad. Our opener there is not bad either. We have a chance at a crazy multiplier there. Aw, if both of those were there, I would have actually put it on him. Just get Psionic on both of those for the multiplier on it. I think we win this time. Yeah, we win this time. We're doing a lot better damage than our first time playing this. And we go to shop. Doing so well on that interest earned. Got another psionic. Let's see if we can actually use this one up yet. We can. Let's go with arcane. We want to be using that on reds, and we don't actually have any reds that need it yet. I think psionic is the other one we buy. Let's restock and see if we get anything good. Do another. We want a swap. It doesn't look like we're going to get them. We're just getting amulets the entire time, which kind of sucks. Yeah, next level. Let's go ahead and just skip ahead. Avia we haven't fought, and it's the Rune Smasher, so we'll go for that. We probably shouldn't have burned all of that. Wild runes morph into a random element on casting. You bitch. That one's awful. Oh, God. We'll lock you in. That is awful. So we basically have to... Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. So basically, this is a ruin your deck enemy. I don't like that. I actually do not like that. If it was temporary, it would be different, but it is a permanent change. That is complete and utter bullshit. This basically just... Oh, no. Did they change back? They changed back. Okay, thank fucking God. Sorry for swearing so much right there, but that was ridiculous. Because I was reading this as permanent, because every other rune effect in this has been permanent. The fact that that is random is, I guess, fine. Yeah, that sucks a little bit. But it's not as bad as it was gonna be. They morph back. That needs to be made clear here. Like, way more clear. I don't think we win this, though. Because we are relying on those. And hope that turns into something good. I don't think we do, though. I think that's going to be close to the best we can do right now. Yeah, I think we might actually lose at this one because of that. We could have easily won against the other one, but this one is just... She's too tough for us to actually do anything with. We have 2 casts left. We're going to go ahead and go for some extra damage. I think we lock that one and hope for red. It's not. If that would have been a red, I think we would have actually stood a chance, but no, we're going to lose this one on her. I don't like this enemy. It's one of those that kind of comes out of left field as if you're going for this strategy, this is a hard block on you. If it was actively forecast a little bit, I wouldn't be as irritated by it, but there's nothing I can do about it. Let's go ahead and do that, because you basically have to screw your deck to do this one. If you're going at all for wild. So, if I had the ability to actually know what it did before this, like if it actually told me instead of just giving me question marks, I wouldn't have taken this one. Let's go ahead and... We have 2 meditates left. I'll go ahead and keep those just in case. I don't think we bother keeping those. I think we just go for that. Of course, we don't get that. Here's hoping. And we got a green. We're dead. Nothing we can do. Yeah, I hate that. That's just utter garbage. We had such a good run going and got screwed by a boss we knew nothing about. I'll just know not to take that boss ever again. Because I find that morph thing to be absolute bullshit. Yeah, I died. I was having so much fun, too. If only I had known that was such a garbage boss. Yeah, there was no way for us to get really high damage because it was blocking that multiplier. So, yeah, I like our run. I think we had a good run. I think we could have actually beaten the final boss. I do think that that particular boss basically was designed to screw the deck we were going for. And I'm not sure how I feel about them all being question marks until you see them. Yes, unlocking stuff, cool, awesome. Learning new things, again, also cool, awesome. Random encounters, fine, yeah, awesome. I would like to have that information up front. Because if you can't make smart decisions about it beforehand without going to a wiki or something like that, you're going to end up in these kind of like dead end screw you over because you chose one wrong thing kind of encounters rather than actually relying on you getting the multipliers. So maybe that is just I should have looked up a wiki to see what that was, but I don't like with the wikification of games. So anyway, I enjoyed 99% of this run except for that final boss. So keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and hopefully we can get that kind of encounter again, except avoid the bullshit. Bye.